Nur inmitten drinnen bleibt sie stehen und schreit aus, Kiva, etc. So, but in the meantime, she stands still and she cries out, Kiva, a note. Na, siehst schon, macht Kiva. Punkt, wie wollt auf dem gewahrt. Gib Okesh daher.
Okesh, see, there's that word again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kiva answers her, yeah, so look, see, exactly as if he was waiting for the note, give it to me now. Kiva chapt sich zu die Spakulen, zottelt sei gich on auf der heukerdicke Nose und läuft zum Lemperle auf den Kafter von Oven. Dreht eine Weile das Zettel in beide Hände und sagt an Sterzen seine Simone. So Kiva grabbed his spakulen, his spectacles.
Glasses.
Yes.
Eyeglasses. Spectacles.
Spectacles.
Yeah.
In South Africa, they probably say spectacles.
They say glasses. And he saddled them on his hooked nose, and he ran to the lamp on the hood of the oven. He turned the tetela, the note, in both hands. He turned the note over and over, and he told Sterzer what the note looked like, what the signs of the note were. A modne Zettel, krummt Wirm, abgerissen von a Heft in der Krim, a Winkel, in Groß Einenisch seht euch, a Xav, na, geschrieben wie mit a Schwok. Man sieht a viele, als man hat das getrickend über a Lempel, übergetrickend, gelbe Krues arum die Oisius. So Kiva says it's a strange little note. It has not straight, the lines are not straight. It's torn out of a notebook at a slant, a corner. It looks as though in a great hurry, and the writing, it looks like it's written with a nail, and one can even see that it was dried over a lamp or a candle, and it was over dried, and there are yellow marks around the letters. Nu, werd Sterzer ungeduldig. Hot Rachmones leent Kiva. Du hörst, Sterzer, was da steht? Hot Rachmones. Sie ist ein jüdisch Kind. So Kiva reads the note, and it says, take pity. He says, you see what's written? Take pity. It's a Jewish child. Geläubt der Eberster, ruft sich Sterzer ab. Kiva dreht noch als das Zettel in Hand. So she says, may the Almighty be praised, she calls out. Kiva still is turning the note around in his hand. Gut ausgerechnet, wie ich bin Aid. Gewusst haponim, wer es hat umgegreit Rachmones für ein untergeworfenem Kind. So he carries on saying, it's well considered, this note. As I'm standing here, I knew that apparently they knew apparently that whoever would find the note would have pity for this abandoned child.
May I interrupt a minute?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. The way I see it, he says, good ausgerechnet, he's talking about the people that left the note. They calculated well.
Uh-huh.
Wie ich bin Aid, and now he's swearing. I swear, like, well, they calculated well. I swear to God, they gewusst, we don't have the subject in the sentence, but they knew apparently who prepared pity for such a thrown away child. They knew who to give it to. They knew to give it to us. They knew that you, Esther and I are ready with our feelings for a child. So it's as if they knew where to put it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's how I see it.
Yeah, no, you.
Yeah, that's the calculation. Yeah, as if they knew where to put it.
Right.
Okay. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Genug dir schon zu darstellen. Zerbessert sich Sterre. Und wo steht dort weiter? So she says, it's enough preaching, she said angrily. And what else is written on the note? Was willst soll da weiter stehen? Reb Yitzchak Elchonen soll dir öfter unterschreiben, als is a Tate.
Er is der Tate. Er is der Tate.
Yeah. So he says, he answers her very shortly. What do you want there to be? What else do you want there to be on the note? That Reb Yitzchak Elchanan should sign that he's the father. Behema, you fool. Sterre hat der warmen Kompliment noch halbe Nacht herabgeschlungen und verschwiegen. Ein anderes Mal wollte sie Kiva gegeben, Ausgabe. So she didn't react to this warm compliment, ironically. After midnight, and she swallowed it down and she remained silent. Another time, if it was another time, she would have given him a very sharp answer. Das mal nicht. Als diese Untertänigkeit hat sie erzieht der viel zu ihr Alten mit die Spakulen auf der Nase und mit der Zettel in Hand. Ein lebendiges Kind hat ihr reingebracht von der kalten Nacht in Stubereien. Ohne Surim, unweitigen wie beim Schochen und koposcht sich das mit Reuter hinterlich und fisslich auf ihr Bett. Ein armes jüdisches Kind. Leben soll das und gesund soll das sein. So, she would have answered him very sharply at another time, but this time she didn't. She kept quiet. And a sweet kind of submissiveness she felt towards her old man, with the glasses on his nose and with the holding the zetela, the note in his hand. A living child he brought into the house from the cold night, without suffering, without pain, as the neighbor was experiencing. And the red hands and feet were kicking on her bed. A real Jewish child. He should be well, and he should be well for her.
Thank you, Janke.
Yeah.
Goldale.
Zum Morgen nach ersten Minion seien von der kalten Schule weg 2 Neisen Übungsstättel. Erstens, als Glicke Vigda dem Waldseuches.
Excuse me, can I, every time they say the name, he writes the name Glicke, he always describes her as Vigdor's wife. Even though we've been introduced to her maybe 8, 9, 10 times before, and even after, you'll notice that she's always described as his wife. I don't understand. Maybe it's because, again, this attitude towards women, that she only has a status as his wife. But you'll see as we go on that
I want to say something about this. It's not only they always add something to the name. To Vig the Waldzeuger. Also. That's Mortal ben Pese dem Chazens. That book of this one who belongs to this one. There's no last name, and that's the style. It's always like that.
Interesting. Thank you. Yeah, that's right.
It's always like
Vigdor is always described as the the forest keeper or the forest merchant. You're right. So it's the same kind of thing.
Yeah, or Kive, der Leckermacher.
Yeah, right.
You know, as a child, I was never just called Gloria. I was either Lily's daughter, Louis' daughter, Sydney's sister, Florence's sister. That's the way it was.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is also how you call people to when you call people to Aliyah. This one, Ben, this one.
Right. Nice, very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, you're all connected to a family or to an occupation. Last names were given to us by Goyim.
Right.
Much later, but this is the Yiddish style, and I think in Hebrew too, in the Bible, Yoshua bin Nun, and
right.
I don't remember now. Yeah, very also nice. they tell you there's always connections to family and occupations.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Very nice. Thank you.
In the morning after the first minyan, there was from the Kol Shul, there were 2 bits of news that were all over the little town. First, as Glicke of Vigdor, the Suchus vibe. The wood seller's wife birthed with luck a little boy. She is aber achula misuchen, but she is a sick. I don't understand.
Okay, she's over Choile Mesuk, she is dangerously ill. Choile is a kranke,
Okay.
a sick person.
But she's-
Mesukan dangerously.
Mhm.
You
Okay, she's
know the
dangerous.
word called sakone, danger.
Yes, yes.
That's the same
Mhm.
root.
Das Kind ist gegangen verkehrt. Baby was backwards. Und zweitens and second, has Kiva der Bestetneck
Nick.
hat bei sich unter Ganek gefunden am
He's
Mamsachel
dead,
und sie ist ein jüdisch Kind. And that Kiva, the Bestnet neck.
The childless one.
Oh, thank you. The childless one found under his porch a little bastard, and it's a Jewish child. No, I feel it gemaselt,
Gemolt. Yeah.
aber Vater Yiddish Kind, even though the child wasn't in, I suppose.
Okay, wasn't circumcised.
Right, but he was still a Jewish child. As I state in Settler, that's what was written in the note. Mahachan Afilagibus as the Bestetnikis, Kiva und Städte Velen Imanamen geben, and that they even knew that the childless couple, Kiva and Städte, would give him a name. Femin vet kraven dem bris, vet men im Namen geben Meishele. And after they have a bris, they'll give him the name Meishike.
It's interesting.
It's the same name.
It's the same name as
the Tashtit.
Zava's son. Moish.
Exactly. And later, the great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then later in the book, there is a.
Don't reveal.
There is. I'm not. That's not. It's not a revelation. There is a scene that is called Zwei Moishkes, where they happen to meet each other under very strange circumstances.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay.
come to
Yeah.
that later.
Mirza Shem.
Yeah.
Der letzten der kalte Schul, Fischl, der Ledigeier, hat der Fülle der Claire dem Seichel für was man in Masoya Namen geben und dabei hat mit Reis Chochme ausgemahlen, wie die Sache ist geschehen. The Yehi Bechatzi Halal.
Well, why don't you want to translate that?
You translate this, yeah.
It's an important.
Der Letz.
Ich soll es ersetzen von Gitz. Oh, der Letz von der kalte Show. Was ist a Letz?
Like a clown.
A clown.
Okay, the clown from the cold show, Fischl, the one that has no job, explained the brains, the thought behind why they gave him that name, Maishike. And thereby, and with that, and with a great deal of wisdom, how this particular thing happened. Steht sei Kiva der Leckermacher leben gar nicht, die Futter über die
Tachtonim, that's the underwear.
und tut sich sein Bedürfnis. And Kiva is, the baker is standing in his gatkes near near the porch.
Yes, but tut.
The feather coat over his underwear, and he does his thing, what has to be done.
Yeah.
Sein Kanik und sein Bedürfnis ist wie steht sei und lässt sich Feuer gehen. Erst mit einmal schwimmt an a Kästele von Himsenholz. Where did I stop? The porch. Oh, I said that.
As he's standing like
Yes,
like this.
As he's standing like this on the porch, and he's lesser file gain. That means he's extremely happy. First, just one moment. Let me silence.
Having a good time.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's enjoying
Yes.
himself.
Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Status I keep it down. Okay, my phone's silent, but it keeps ringing. Just a moment. Okay, I turned it off.
אפשר דו שיינה וורט זוגן אז פישט?
Pished.
It's a more
And Isaiah Freya.
elegant way to say it. Yeah?
Ja.
Very nice.
Hat mit Kreis mal aus. Okay.
Erst mit der Mol schwimmt on a Kästele. As he's standing like this, then what's happening? There's a Kästele, a box is
A
swimming.
basket. Yeah, yeah.
A box. A wooden box.
Schwimmt on a Kästele von Hemsenholz. A little basket is of wood passes. Oh, that's why they called him Maisha.
Right.
Ah,
Right,
yeah,
right, right,
That's
right,
why
right.
they called him
yeah.
Maisha, because of
The snow is water, and it's like, you
Yeah,
know.
well, yeah,
Eis und Eis gepacht und in wenig Eis gebäck. Also wie in Chumash steht. And outside it was packed. It was with tar, the basket, and inside they bedded it out. Azoivi and Chumash state. That's the way it was in the Chumash when they rescued Moshe. When in Kestele licked the Mamsachel, in Vikalech, when Shrai, Ratavet, and in the basket, there's a little, I don't like to say the word, a mamzer. And
they start already, yeah.
In Vikalech, and while he's covered, he's crying, Kvar, save me. Ratavet. Ich starb essen. He's dying for hunger. Nu hat dem Kiefer gleich gehabt und reingetragen zu stärken sein Weib. So as soon as Kiefer saw the baby, he grabbed the peckele and brought the baby right into his wife. Versteht sich, als die 50-jährige Ekre hat ihm gleich gegeben zu sagen, von der eigenen Brust.
Mhm.
So the 50-year-old woman with that never gave birth quickly started feeding him from her breast. Weil vom Wasser hat, wait just a minute.
Another Ness, another Ness. You see, it's
Yes,
Ness after
yes.
Ness.
Weil vom Wasser hab ich ihm herausgezeigt. Welche Wasser?
Wait, no, you
Because
skipped
I
a line. You
took
skipped
him
a
out of the
line.
water.
You skipped.
Which water? There's gegangener Schnee. See, on under Wasser, either the melted snow or some other water. Das heißt der Pasuk, nicht das. The part of the prayer doesn't explain that. Kiva weiß das besser. Kiva understands that better. Ernst der Leid haben glatt bewundert Gottes Drachen. Truthful people
Serious.
haben glatt bewundert, wondered about what God did. Was in derselbe Nacht sein Glicke dem Waldseuches Weib geht zu Kind und you have to raise it. Und Städte, die Bestnetze, liegt im Bett und kann nicht einschlafen von den Geschreien. Trotzdem schickt ihr der Rabbinische Leilam zu Ayarisch auf der Welt. Nadir heißt das. Euch und sei nicht Mekane.
Sei nicht.
Tage, Tage, als Gott will jeden und jeden es sollen an Uhr haben. Treißelt Sachrem von schwache Gewinnerins und von Pekelach Leben Agane.
Want me to do it? It's hard.
Yeah,
Please,
you
I'm
go
tired.
back.
Okay.
You want to start from the bottom of the page there? Erst in a Light haben glatt.
Okay, if I
Verwundert.
see the whole thing, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh, honest people
Serious. Serious.
wondered, okay, was in derselbe Nacht, why at the same time when Glicke, the wood seller's wife, was giving birth, and Städter, you have to raise it now, and Städter couldn't sleep during the night. She was lying in bed and she just could not sleep because of the screams of the woman giving birth, the neighbor. At that moment, the Holy God sent a gift to the old couple. Well, heißt das, I say, well, heißt das, euch und sei nicht Mekane? I don't understand that.
Okay,
Why
Nadir.
wouldn't they be happy with
No.
Jealous,
He's telling.
jealous.
He's telling. It's like God is telling her, here, you too have it. Nadir have it too. Haste those. That means you and so that you shouldn't be envious. You
Oh,
too have,
oh.
here, I'm
Not
giving you
I-
this child, so you shouldn't be envious of your neighbor.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Als Gott will jeden und jede sollen an Ruhe haben. Trace, okay, I understand. Trace der Sachrem von Schwache. Oh, okay. And he comforts the old people from weak from not having children and that are weak and from Pekalach, Lepnaganik, and from a baby in a basket on the porch.
God is conducting the world well. It's like God is conducting the world with Rachmones.
Yes.
He's giving everybody what they need. Okay,
Yes.
he's doing something correctly with the baby boys.
Excuse me, I don't understand. Excuse me, entschuldig mir. Treiselt sein, what does that word mean? Zechorim fun, what is that word? He comforts the...
This is the old people.
that means old people. Zechorim means
no,
old.
Zechorim, it's the male children. This is a male.
He comforts the male children from, that's it. Okay.
Weak,
the way I see it,
I don't understand that Shvacha.
Yeah.
And
I think this it refers here to the new baby. This is what God does. He takes male babies of weak
childbearing women,
mothers, and also from packages by the porch. What do you say? God is protecting them. God is protecting. It's not comfort, but is comfort, but he's protecting them. Here, he protected this male baby who probably was born from a weak mother, and
giving the baby a chance
and in a package gave it to whoever was supposed to get it. Namely, God is doing the right thing.
What is a garnic?
A porch.
Is a porch.
A porch.
Garnic is a porch?
Yeah.
Yes. Should I read more, Rachel?
If you wish.
Okay. Der Herr der solche neigerige Sachrem gleichgenommen leicht zu die Besnetnikes auf ein Beis Wunder. When everybody hears the news of the anxious neighbors quickly ran to the childless couple to see the wonder. Nita Zeis Sakanim, the Shachnites.
It's okay, you do it.
Not only neighbors,
right.
but women neighbors.
It's not only now we have the reaction of the neighborhood, everybody is already running to see what is happening there in the house of the childless couple. Not so much, Nita soll Shchenim, those that are running are not so much Shchenim,
Men.
not so much
Neighbors.
men, but women.
women.
Not
But
as a
women.
Shchenim, the women, the Yentes, they are already running.
Yeah. They're
Okay.
curious. They're nigeric. That's
The Nigeric, but
Correct.
but
They're
more so women than men, we know that, right?
we know that. We know this.
We would run too, nah?
I would run.
Yeah,
Leave.
okay. It's amazing how they react. Yeah, go ahead. Goldele, go ahead.
Die kommt machleimisch an Kleien a Teppel bei Sternen. Die geht rein, betten a Keul, Feier, Fachen, Samovar. Bei a Dritte hat sie ihr Setzi a Lepedicke, verfällt a Löffel Salz.
Okay,
Jedenes,
Yeah.
welche seinen Schein im Ganzen geblieben Anashum Eisreit, hat sich verglust Mann.
okay, Goldele, translate
So,
up
yeah.
to him.
Okay.
Just, yeah.
The women, they're coming, Achleimisch.
Apparently.
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 This one is coming apparently.
This one, like D, this one, and then this
Yeah,
one, and then this one.
This one is coming apparently.
Apparent to lend a pot
Yeah.
from Stedin. Sie geht da rein, she goes and she's asking and she's asking a coal to light for the samovar. A third one, like you see her, a lively one, she's missing a spoon of salt. Jedenes, welche seinen Scheinen ganzen geblieben Anashum Eisreit, hat sich verglust Mann. Even the women that had nothing to ask for, they suddenly decided that they needed Mann. Gerade at sin in der Früh auf nüchtern Herzen hat sich sie verglust geprägelte Mann. Can you imagine? On the nüchtern Herzen, on the empty heart, they decided that they had to have a geprägelte fried Mann. Was Kiefer und Kieferche haben in jenem Tag abgeleist, war Naschereien, haben sie das keinmal nicht abgeleist an Erev Purim. What Kiefer and his wife loaned out that day, all the Nasharayan, they never lent out even on the eve of Purim. Kind und Kate haben mit einmal gekrogen Appetit auf gehackte Röschenkes. Kind und Kate, everyone suddenly had a great appetite for chopped raisins and honey, geprägelte fried nuts. Bei allen hatten sich mit einmal gefunden abgesparte Kopikes. By everyone, suddenly they had saved pennies or coins von Anbeißen abgespart, abi der Herren a Pips von gefundenen Mamserl. Abi hatten a Sechie zu der Senna Spitz von seinem Avicula, a Kleinigkeit, wenn die kleinstädteldicke Neigerigkeit, sie spielt sich. But everyone suddenly wants, oh, I read that. And from the, and from everyone's hunger, they really wanted to see the found baby, even just to have to see a spitz, a corner even from his Vicula.
Diaper.
Yes, a
Mhm.
Kleinigkeit, then die kleinstädteldicke Neigerigkeit, sie spielt sich. A simple thing when the small town people become anxious, and it shows. Weiber mit Pisklach haben na viele gehabt Mut zu machen, sich Tamewate Beschas einhandeln, a Tovele Mon war a Kopike und der Waffen a Siesinke Fragele. Even women with Pisklach that know how to speak, that speak out of turn probably when you speak about a pisk.
Yeah.
Haben a viele gehabt Mut. They even had energy to make a Tamavata. I don't know.
Okay. They even they had those women there. They had mood. He's like they had chutzpah. They had the chutzpah to pretend to be stupid when they were talking about buying more, but then while doing that, then they would throw in a sweet question.
Yes, Zetrepkeeper was fidget Dalton by Isle. So
Masha,
they're asking him, Kiva, what's screaming by you?
What is Zet there? Zet Repiki.
I you know, by
I don't know it. Zet like
you know.
One moment, I lost the place.
I also lost it because you raised it all.
I did. The machine did it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I think we're on page 89.
you're in the right place. You're right. You're right.
I just
You're in the right place. You're on the bottom one.
Is that right here?
Yeah,
Zet?
where you have the line. Zet.
Okay.
So what is that? What is it? Like
C.
C?
C.
What? C? What? Mr. Kiva.
S-E-E.
It's
See,
like look here.
Look here. Look here.
Look.
Look. What's twitching by you?
Yeah.
What's
Look,
making all that noise?
Yeah,
Noise.
that's
Of a
chutzpah. That's
Kiva
they make believe they don't understand.
Yeah, right.
Aber Kiva hat schon von in der Früh an gehabt zugegräht, heute mit Terizem, auf solche zweideutige Tascheslach. Was quietscht das? A Katzensocken. Zutzig in a Yamalta. But you see, but Kiva had already, since the morning, he already prepared and had answers for everything that would ask those stupid questions. What's screaming there? A cat in a pair of socks. Zutzik in a yarmulke. Unser Hahn hat sich geziegelt. Our hen had little hens, had babies. Hashem of Dicke, Gutmuttigkeit, ist ihm von deswegen gewinnt zugossen, die schmalzige Egelech und unter die schittere Funzelech von a bestet thing. Okay, but a bashful, Gutmuttigkeit, but he was very satisfied, and in addition, he was Chigusin, he was very happy about the eyes and under the shittere Vanselach when I bested thing. That I don't understand that sentence.
Even though they were trying to annoy him, he still there was like a bashful happiness,
a good mood, a good mood.
Okay.
He just became a father, and now, and where does the writer see his good mood? In the around the his eyes that are surrounded with fat, and Shitter Vonselach, it's like Vonselach is his
A mustache.
the hair under the nose.
Oh.
Yeah,
I thought the Vunt was a mustache.
that's what it is, mustache. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The hair under the nose is a mustache. And he had like loose hair. Wasn't thick, thin. Shitter Vonselach, thin mustache.
Sparse.
Of a bezdevnik,
Smiley.
yeah, as if
Zugeschmeichelt. And when they went towards him, he was very happy. Freundschaft. He believed good Freundschaft, that it was in friendliness. Nicht as ein Glottik ist es abgelaufen mit den Städten. In Gegensatz zu ihrem Mann. Ist Städte gewinnt zu kocht und zu sotten Beis wie bin. Sie hat sich sehr selten bewiesen von hinteren Vorhängen über dem Schlafzimmer. But everything did not go that well with Stedin. She was annoyed with her husband.
no, in case that's unlike her husband in Kegensat. Unlike her husband.
Unlike her husband.
In contrast.
She was, thank you, in contrast to her husband, she was she was angry, and she was as angry via bin. I don't know what a bin is.
A bin is a bee.
A bee, a bee.
She very rarely showed showed herself
Yeah.
from her bedroom. When Tama hat sie sich Jopa wissen, and even if she did show herself, is given as sie keine anzuheben sich mit ihr, and it was a danger to start up with her. Kurz und scharf hat sie mit allem gemacht. She was curt and sharp with everyone. Was fehlt dir? Für Kopike lecker? What do you want? For a penny cake? Not die und gate. Take it and go. You have to raise it.
Masha, you need to move it.
Entschuldigt mir, etwas more Menschen darf reden.
Now say it in English.
Somebody else's turn.
Oh, all right.
No.
No, I have
no,
to
no, no, no,
finish the
Masha.
sentence. I have to finish
Masha,
the sentence.
she has
at
to
the
finish.
bottom.
She's in the middle of the sentence.
It's slow. One moment.
Okay, what do you want for a penny cake? Take it and go.
Gesundheit.
Go in good health.
That's what
Get
we
out of
would
here.
say.
Yeah, go in good.
Where is it? Get Gesundheit and go in good health. Okay.
She knows her people.
Yep.
Mm.
Whoever thought that Kiva would take it better than she? That's interesting.
Yeah, well,
He's just as happy as she is about the whole
yeah,
thing.
but she's more. Oh, she's a woman. Stronger emotions.
Right.
Stronger paternal emotions, motherly emotions. She's a mother now. This is something.
Oh, it's more difficult for her because all of these years this was a lack, and suddenly it's filled. It's
Yeah.
for
Also,
her, it's very...
yeah. Also, she knows that everybody knows that she wasn't pregnant. She didn't give birth. There's some shame in it too.
yeah.
You know, how are they looking at her? You know, they're coming and they kind of mocking at the whole thing. You have a baby. How come you have a baby? You weren't pregnant. That's what they were saying. You weren't getting ready to have a baby. What's going on? You know.
Hashem Dank.
Okay, Goldele, you want to continue or that's enough?
No, for a while. Let somebody else have it.
Okay. Nechamale.
Okay, or maybe Rachel first, and then I'll read.
Ich?
No.
Rochele, yeah,
There's
Rochele, yeah.
Rachel, there's...
Hey,
Ich bin auch ein Rochele. Yeah, okay. Rochele.
Rochel, ich bin Rochele.
Rochele.
Entschuldigt mir, it moved again.
Okay, ich habe ein bisschen Internet zuerst. Und Thomas,
Okay.
das wird verliert, ich kann sagen. Hoffe es nicht.
Okay.
אמרו לחובדוס nicht, המשוגע zu sein.
Mhm.
Seit und wer konjugiert das bei euch? A Reus von Stub. Ihre schwarze Augen haben dabei meurige Finkel. Ihr Mannsbild Gesicht mit die Wurzelech und Herrlich ist dabei gewesen kränklich aufgeregt. Alle kulieren auf sich ihr gebietenen Punen, Punkt wie man wollte sie gehabt bei der Hand, bei ganvenen Fisch im Mark. A viele dem Stutt Meschugenem und sie in ihr Beiskeit nicht gesandet.
Geschanavet.
None of it.
Okay. So I don't know, Konjuke hat reingeguckt in Wörter, wo das etwas zu tun mit seiner Schicker?
It looks like it's a Russian word. Who's again? Who's making sounds, making noise? Who's squeaking?
Okay.
I see. Who's squeaking here in your house? And she, our ice sponge too. She throws them out.
Yeah. Her black eyes blinked with fear. Ihr Mannsbild's Gesicht, her being, I'm not sure, with her roots.
Okay, Gesicht is image. Her masculine look, her masculine appearance.
Okay, with the roots.
No,
and
the
hair.
Wartzela are
She looks like a man. She has like roots.
no, Wartzela. She has it's not a pimple, it's like a yes.
They were very upset.
Okay.
Like sickly upset. All the colors change in her face, just like she would be caught by the hand with stealing fish in the market. Even the villain, no, how to say, the crazy village
Crazy. Meshuggah.
yeah, but I'm reading forward.
Even the village nut.
The village crazy person, or
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he didn't want to be close to her rage or something like that. What is Geshanevit?
Spare. Even even the crazy person of the town, she did not spare him. She didn't spare yelling at him or taking her anger out at him. He didn't spare him either. She just expressed her anger toward everybody. May I say something, Ruchale? Punkt wie man wollte sie gehabt bei der Hand bei Garvenen Fish in Markt. This is interesting to me. Wie man wollte sie gehabt bei der Hand. She feels like a gun, as if she was caught, in English, red-handed. Here in this is parallel to Yiddish. Punkt wie man wollte sie gehabt bei der Hand. Gehabt bei der Hand is exactly caught red-handed. She was caught in the middle of stealing. Yeah.
Oh.
This is how she.
Yeah, she was caught as if she was caught.
There's some noise here. Noise. What's happening?
As if she was
Baby
caught,
is crying.
as she was caught on the spot. I think that's what it means.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's what it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, red-handed is a very good way.
Alterke, der Mara Scheurenik, wo sitzt ganz Jahr hinteren Eulen, ist Levaya Beis Midrash, oder Herr, als bei der Leikichmacherin, auf der älter gefunden geworden Sucher, ist gleich gekommen zu laufen, aufgeben Mazel Tov. So, it's Alterke, it's the old woman.
No, Mara Scheuren is the depressed person.
No, that's her name, Altikel. I think that's her name, the depressed person.
I think that was her nickname. That was her nickname.
Altike?
Yeah, yeah, somebody
Alterke.
who is always sad, looking in a bad mood. Marash Scheurer is a bad mood.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but that's the nickname.
And Alterke, I think, is the name of a
Who
man.
would speak
It's like Alterke.
or he
It
disappeared.
sounds like, yeah, it's like it's a name of a woman. Alterke. His name is Alter.
Uh-huh.
Okay. He's
Yeah, that's
sitting
what
in
I
the Bes
thought.
Midrash. It's not a woman. It's a man.
Ah, it's a man.
Yeah.
Sits behind, who sits a whole year under the stove in.
Yeah,
That's
it's behind him. In
interesting.
Yiddish,
In
it's
the
behind.
Stool.
He heard as at the baker maker, they found a boy, and he came straight right away, running over to wish a mazel tov. Alle mol weiß wenn stellt sich verurmerter bei dieser Anek und guckt meine Schreure die auf die warmen Blechen mit Honiglecker, druckt ihm Stere die Bezdetnitze, was nicht is a Reus, amul a zugebrannten Opreizig Lecker, ein anderes Mal Apfel von geschnittene Mohn, aber gerade das Mal noch eine Mazel Tov und sie sich zerfocht auf ihn mit a schwarze Lopete. A Reus Stamasetz, du, dein Zvanje soll du nicht sein. Okay, so I'm missing a few words.
You know,
Yeah,
you
there's
say
a
what
lot
it
of
is
humor.
in general.
Get
Yeah.
the gist. So he's running over. Usually he's waiting to get something from the baking goods. If he's lucky, something got burned a little bit, he gets a little bit, you know. But this time, what waited for him was a lopate is how do you say it in English? Shovel?
Like a shovel. Yeah. A shovel.
Yeah, like a shovel. Yeah. I don't know what is said. Get out. Dein Zvanya soll du nicht sein. Your something Zvanya, I guess it's in Russian, may not be here. So your wishful thinking, or I don't know.
I see it like your body, your body, your image. I don't want to
your
see
being.
you. Like I don't want to see your face.
Okay.
Maybe it's
It's a
your
few-
face. It's Russian.
Okay, what is Somerset? Anybody know?
All I don't know.
Was ist dort zu reden? In ein Woche Zeit hat sich Stere ungemacht als Sachsoin bei Jung und Alt. What shall we say? What can be said about it? In 1 week, Shere accumulated the soinim amongst the young and the old.
Yeah, enemies.
Enemies, yes. Via wilde Katz hat sie beschützt das gefundene Kind, hat keiner hat afילו nicht gehabt Bedehe ihm umzurühren. So, like a wild cat, she cursed?
No, she
Protected.
protected. She protected.
Oh, beschützen is to protect? Okay.
Protect or
The
support,
farm
but
side.
here it's to protect. Yeah.
Okay. So much, so no one had even in his mind to touch it. Die ganze, der stickte
Why is the sound so warbled?
Yeah, the sound, you have to, I think someone else should take over because we don't hear her good.
Let her get closer to the,
Okay,
She's having she's having
okay,
technical difficulty.
okay,
Okay,
yeah.
or
all
give
right.
her a
Okay,
chance.
so
Ruchale, you want to try again this sentence?
she's frozen.
Oh, okay.
She's
So,
frozen. Okay. Via wilde Kat hat sie beschützt das gefundene Kind. Hotch, keiner hat a viel nicht gehabt, bei ihm anzurühren. Like a wild cat, she protected the found child, even though nobody had it in his mind to come near him. Die ganze Geschichte Mutterlichkeit, all of her Geschichte, sort of contained or repressed, frustrated motherhood. Die ganze, die generierte Zlechtheit, I don't know what that word is, the whole
the whole tenderness, the tenderness that the generated tenderness, the tenderness that never was never expressed.
Yeah. Was es hat sich angesammelt bei ihr, sind ihre mädliche Jugend, which had collected in her since her young years, haben sind aufgeflammt mit a doppelten fire. All of this repressed feeling, which had been with her since her young years, now flamed up with is doppelten fire, with a fire. Is that a double fire?
Yeah.
A double fire. Und sie hat gebrennt und gezappelt sich über dem gefundenen Jüngele von in der Früh bis bei Nacht. And she turned on, attended to this found child from early in the morning until the night. Und allemin, afilu kiven ihr Mann, hat sie behandelt wie nicht Farginel. And everyone, even her husband, Kiva, she handled as though he was somebody who didn't give her, a nitfargin is like somebody who didn't give her the credit, the kavod, didn't
it's somebody who was envious.
Envious.
I think that is not translatable into any language. Somebody who resented him, didn't want to allow her to have it.
Was willen ihr schlechtens tun? Was willen an Einheirer geben? Baroichen ihr gefunden Oitzel. And everyone wanted to give her a bad tone. And everybody was going to give her the evil eye. And
that's what she thinks. Yeah.
That's what she's thinking. And to rob her of this found treasure. This is the way she feels, that everybody is attacking her. Und was weiter als Ärger? And as it went on, it got even worse. Dem ersten und zweiten Tag hat sich ihr noch gelegt, als Kiva hat das Kind gefunden. The first and the second day, she believed that Kiva found the child. Dem dritten Tag hat sie genommen Zweifeln. The third day, she began Zweifeln.
To doubt. She began to doubt if indeed he found the child.
What was this? Dem vierten Tag hat sich ihr schon genommen dachten, als es ist ihr Kind. By the fourth day, she begins to think that this is her child, showing von lang on, that this is her child from a long time.
Right.
Von ihr Bankschaft ist das beschaffen geworden. From her her longing, this was created. Von ihr unbetucken Leben, from her sad life. Abgeteilt sich. Und keiner hat in ihm kein Chelik nicht. Abgeteilt, that's...
She was given that.
She was given that, and nobody had any part in it, like sort of an immaculate conception here. Kiva euch nicht, chep nicht, guckt nicht, gehe weg, mehr wie das hat der Kiva von ihr nicht gehört. Don't touch, don't look, go away. More than this, Kiva no longer heard from her. That was her relationship with him at this point. So we'll go on. You bring up the page, Marcia. A man is fault a man. Verschweigt er. A man is, after all, a man. Nicht verschweigen, tun über Fremde, beleidigen Leid. Nicht verschweigen, not the other people, he became silent, but the other people, the fremde people, the strange people, they were not going to, they were insulted. Unter dem Fenster, der hört sie oftmals a Konzert. Under the window, she often hears a concert. Men macht noch wie a Kind weint. Ay, 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 ay. She hears this concert that they make a sound as though a child is crying. And im Mitzel singt zu heiserig gezeugen mit a weibischer mannsbildchen Chor. And somebody with a, I learned this word from Yankov, with a horse gezeugen, like in a hoarse way, with a womanly, manly voice, punkt aza kol wie bei ihr allein, just like her voice. Aha ha, liolin, schlaft, mamserl. Unter Moischekins Wigele steht a weißinker Ziegele. This is, of course, the takeoff on the
Rosenkes mit
song.
Mandeln, yeah.
So they're saying, they're mocking her that this is what she's singing to the child, that go to sleep, little mamzerl. I also can't stand the word. Under Moisheke's little vigala, his little carriage, his little, what's the word for that, cradle, stands a weiße Ziegele, a white goat. Das Klimmen über Jingeler Schkitzim. Das Klimmen über Jingeler Schkitzim. These shriek, these boy no goodniks. Nur Stera ist sicher, als der Wachsene haben sie untergeschickt. But so the little boys are saying it. But Stera is convinced, she is sure, that the grown-ups have sent them. Tatelech und Mamelech, was verginnen ihr nicht und willen ihr nehmen Label. The mothers and the fathers that don't, how would you say verginnen? That don't give her.
They are envious of her.
They're
really.
envious. They don't forgive her. They don't
want to let
her live.
They resent her happiness.
And want to take her labor, her liver.
Yeah, they want to torture her.
They want to torture her. A beze Yorze, a terrible year for them. Knapp Mamzerin, haben sie angeplodiert. Wart, und wird sie machen a shlofa. So knapp, that means knapp means scarce.
Almost.
They were singing shlof, like they're singing a lullaby. So now she soon will give them a lullaby.
She's going to give
Maybe
them.
she's gonna kill them.
Yeah. Nor
Was ist
then
ungeploitet? Was ist ungeploitet?
exploited. Haben sie ungeploit. We didn't, I haven't run in, I don't know the
They
word.
bring forth. To
what?
bring forth. To
Oh,
bring
forth.
forth.
Thank
Ah.
you.
Yeah.
Scarce, they didn't bring forth mamzering. I don't understand the whole
Mamzerim.
sentence. Mamzerim,
It's
sorry,
mamzerim.
Golda, thank you. But what does the whole sentence mean? Not mamzerim, haben they did not bring forth mamzerim, they,
Jews.
Like they is that Yankee, you mean they brought into the world?
They didn't
didn't
bring
bring
into the
into the
world
world.
mamzerim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't they bring enough mamzer into the world? I think the other people, didn't they bring mamzer into? Didn't they create illegitimate children?
she's not the, yeah,
She's not the only one that's guilty. What about them
what about them?
who
Like saying, look who's talking.
Yeah,
Who-
look who's
what
don't
about them
throw
who-
stones. Don't throw stones. People who live in nor wenn sie läuft a Reus, a wilde Farkas, but when she runs out, a wild person from the anger, mit der schwarze Lopete, again the same with the black shovel in Hand, zu Makayim Psak sein, de nit verginner, to establish a sort of a rule with the
I
What
see
is
it as to Mechayim Psak to pay back.
to pay back Makayim
Like
Pesach,
to decide the verdict of those of the envious
those-
ones. They
these
decide
envious
the
ones.
verdict, namely to give it to them.
Yeah. Zet sie no blinker Bisler was antläufen. All that she sees are little feet that are running away. Chliop, in how gegangenem Schnee. They run in the half, the snow that's going. It's the time of year when the snow
Yeah.
is running. Und the Vorhankes by the Schreinen in the Fenster, schockelt sich koim, and the curtains in the windows of the neighbors are a little bit moving. Aber still weist, als hinter die Vorhankes gucken ihr noch Tatele und Mamele und Chichien in die Fäusler. But she knows that just behind these curtains are standing these terrible fathers and mothers who are laughing into their fists. She's really in a
Yeah.
very bad mood, this woman. This is having postpartum depression, I would say.
Well, yeah, but if you, yeah,
I know,
if
I
she
know, I
didn't have
know.
a part, yeah,
I know
she
didn't have a
feels
part.
she feels like a thief that got caught. They
Uh-huh.
know the truth about the way she became a mother, and she doesn't like it that they know.
Yeah.
And
I-
also, I talking about social criticism, that we were talking about before. He shows you the society, how they're not really happy with her, but they are furious, and they're making fun, and they call him mamzer, but there's no real sharing of happiness. On the contrary, and he shows you how the society is, and everybody is trying to get in the action. Everybody did this one and that one,
Mhm.
and all they come for is the cake that they can get in the house, but they're not really coming to wish her well. They're not well
No.
wishers really, and that's what she's angry about too, I think.
Yeah, and rightly so. It's a terrible thing. Okay, so maybe one more paragraph. And
Okay.
Azoi haben sich ihre Zorres gezeugen bei a Hochzeit. And so her sorrows went carried on for a week's time. A moedige Woche, a very sad week. Hartsweitig und Naches haben in ihr gesotten wie Bäumel in Wasser. Heartache and joy mixed in her like oil in water. She had this mixture of feelings. Der Brit, was mir hat gepravet, hat aber reingebracht a bissel Scholem zwischen Sternen und ihre nicht Verginner. A bissel eingestellt die zerreizte Gemieter von Neigekehr. Antäuschte und herausgetriebene. So the Brit, which they celebrated, had brought a little bit of peace between Stere and the envious ones. A little bit quieted the the ripped up something of the curiosity, the gereizte Gemieter from curiosity. Antäuscht, yeah, I don't know that. Please, Yanko.
The provoked moods.
The Gemieter, the
Gemieter
Gemit, yes, the mood, that's right, of the curious ones. Antäuscht und herausgetriebene. I need help.
Antäuscht is disappointed.
Is
Disappointed.
disappointed.
Yeah.
And thrown out.
So it's the Brit provided a little bit of comfort after
Yeah. First they ran to see what's going on and to get all these goodies, and now now comes the breeze, and that in itself is very interesting how they behave there. So.
Ja, Rochel, ich habe geklärt, als das Wort nicht Verginer in Ivrit nicht לפרגן.
Yeah, exactly. It's to permit
look in
somebody.
a good eye.
לפרגן, לפרגן, das ist nicht hebräisch, מאותו סגמה.
Das ist a slang.
לפרגן, yeah, I know.
They took it.